All right, I wanted to make a real quick video here. I had a more in-depth video planned for this subject, but my screencast software is not working. Um, don't ask me about the glasses. It's not going to be one of those channels where the guy, for no reason, wears sunglasses. There's actually a reason for it, which I won't go into, but this late at night, it ain't the fucking sun. We'll put it that way. So I wanted to make a very quick video about this guy, Jesus Campos, the reluctant hero, the ever-evolving, shifting timeline for the Las Vegas massacre, the unarmed guard who took down or was shot at by the patsy, potentially involved patsy, either way, Stephen Paddock, and the fact that he has completely disappeared off the face of the earth. Now, before he disappeared, he was supposed to do 5. That's 5. That's more than 1, if you're doing a little bit of math. 5 television interviews, including one on Fox News. Now, no matter what you think about Fox News, it's obviously a big, outlet. It's a huge. It's the #1 rated cable news station. Period. Guy bolts, disappears. Wile E. Coyote jumps out the window, just unbelievable, cartoon-like. It would be funny were the situation not so dire. So he disappears completely. I'm reading an article, I'm going to put it in the description below, that the head, this guy, Mr. Hickey, not the kind you got in high school, but he received a text message saying that Campos, if I'm saying that properly, went into one of these urgent care clinics, right? They're all over. They're usually in commercial plazas, that type of thing. From an unknown source, or at least the source wasn't revealed. These sources that are double negatives, they can't be proven and they can't be disproven, so we don't know if this text even ever happened. We're just taking this guy's word on it. So guy goes to urgent care, obviously, because, stage fright can really cause physiological response, and completely disappears. So because we are only left to speculate, because that's all we have to deal with. We know their bullshit stories a lot. We know those people were murdered for God knows what reason. I have my own take on it, and I'm going to lay that down on this channel. Guy disappears, gets into, I know Las Vegas is pretty far from the Mexican border, but I'm assuming he scurried down into a drug tunnel and was able to flee the country and be spirited away back to his drug cartel or whatever he's involved with. I believe that this guy, Jesus Campos, was one of the shooters. I believe that he was wounded when law enforcement finally responded. Whether it was on the 32nd floor or not, I have no idea. And somehow this entire situation was turned into him trying to be, or him being talked into portraying a hero. Now, thanks to the work of other people, there is no evidence that this guy was a security guard in the state of Nevada. It's called a guard card. A lot of states, you have to have them. You have to be licensed with the state. You go through a background check, fingerprint, all that, live scan. And he's not in the database there. And we really have no evidence that he actually worked at the building. We have these very suspicious looking photos of him having a fucking steak dinner, right? Because, a couple blocks from where mass murder just happened. Yeah, you want to sit down and, have a steak dinner. Right? So you can have other people on YouTube pick apart those pictures there. It is very suspicious. And since this guy ain't around, I mean, it gets even worse, right? I believe that he was actually one of the shooters and that he was wounded. And either in the confusion following the aftermath, he was either coddled and protected and taken into custody, or somehow he was able to give some story to the Las Vegas Police Department or authorities and then conveniently disappear before he was about to tell the truth to the entire world. Now, if I'm wrong and this guy's a real, genuine, real-life hero, even though he didn't save a single human life, I don't know what's so heroic about that. He's not here to defend himself. So if I'm wrong, if I'm completely off base, I apologize. Welcome to my world. So I sincerely apologize for making these type of accusations. However, I am telling you now on this channel, this guy will never be seen again. Ever. He's gone. And I don't believe he's going to be suicided or killed. I believe he was one of the team. He was part of the hit squad that murdered those fucking people, right? And that he was protected and allowed to escape. And like I said, I'd be more than happy to apologize if this guy ever shows up. It ain't going to happen. So because my screencasting software is not working very well, unfortunately, I haven't been able to make a lot of videos about this particular subject in the past 2 weeks. And I think the key element to understand here is that they're lying about what happened. There were more than one shooters. And even if Stephen Paddock was involved, those other killers are still on the loose.